Hmm. Today is a bit of a different day. Oh my god. Let me check the music volume. Yeah, these are things I usually do before stream starts. Um, I think the volume is okay. Wait. Actually, I can't. Wait. I just realized I can just turn off music. I know usually there's starting soon screen because today was because today is um today is a bit of a yap day. I decided to forgo it. I feel like the music can be a bit louder, or it might be going insane. Hmm. I see. It's because music is also a bit quieter on the stream mix. That explains a lot. But hi guys. Today, I had no clue what to do. I don't know what I wanted to do today. So I'm like, but I do really want to stream because I just think it's fun, right? So maybe by yapping I'll figure out what I want to do. But yeah, there isn't really that much of a there are no plans. There's just me, my thoughts, and I. Um at least for now. Maybe I'll have a flash of inspiration in a bit. Um but yeah, I could do this. I had to zoom in to make the thumbnail for YouTube. Um, yeah. Oh god, my throat is also so dry, so dead. As work. Yeah. Literally, all I can say is work. Um, have I? I wonder how much have I said about where I work now? Like, hmm. Did I say that? Did I say that um? Did I say that I work in customer service? I don't know why I was struggling so much. I can say that. It's not like that's something that is immediately doxing. If I say where I work, yeah, that'll be a problem. Um, I can say that it's I work at a customer service place, which is very well for an organization that is very well regarded, respected, well respected. Yeah. Um, I did not mean to press F5. um, but yeah, it's I had my first calls. I had my first calls on Friday. Yesterday. I had my first calls yesterday, so I actually helped actual people. And god, it's not I don't want to say that we were necessarily following a script. Um um but it was like, oh, we do need to do things in like a certain order, right? Um and first day I like up until now, it's just been here's training, here's how to prepare for work. Once you actually start with, work. And that went fine. But then, at some point, you've had enough training. So, instead of like preparing more, well, at some point you gotta do it. And it's really that part, the actual doing it, actually doing it, that was I'll say it. It didn't happen flawlessly. I I was a bit too overconfident. I was confidently wrong. Um which sucks, which sucks. I kind of feel guilty because this is a really nice place. Let me say it like this. It's not like, oh, you're forced to upsell and constantly throw in sell everything. No, this is legitimately an organization which is like, we want to help our customers, um, which is really nice, right? It's a really nice place I'm working at. um, but yeah, it's because of that vibe that I actually ended up feeling guilty. Still am feeling guilty about the fact that I literally just I just gave away wrong information. Um, like they called for one reason, and I did do that, but then they were also like, also, could you look into this? And that's where I went wrong. Um, because of because I was like, oh, I'll quickly take a look. I should have put them on hold. Like, we've literally said, we were literally told, tell them that we are in training so that they're not surprised and that we have the peace of mind. I was like, I don't have to do that. And the thing is, putting people on hold is something you've got to do anyway. Um, but yeah, kind of my fault. But it's whatever. That's work. That's work, right? I do like this place. I do like this place. So I want to actually like improve, and I hope that you know my manager actually sees that as well. That would be cool if my manager would actually see that. From next week on, like we're gonna actually start like taking calls every afternoon, I think. I think that's what was told. Oh my god, talking. Yeah, we were told that starting next week, we're actually gonna like properly start working, so that's cool. Um, but yeah, that's. But I think like this the whole reason why I'm talking about this is yeah, I didn't stream yesterday because I was just tired. um I was actually just way too exhausted, and I really hope that that's not going to be a permanent thing, because there are going to be days where I'm going to be stuck at work till 6, and then I then have to. Oh god, there are more stories. But yeah, there are days where I'm stuck till 6, and then I also need to go home. Um so yeah. Um that's a thing. Um but oh my god. I I have a story to tell you guys. um, so, oh, I think this happened on Thursday. Like, Thursday was the day where I said like, oh, I'm gonna take a day off, right? I'm gonna comb through my streams, um, get some clips in, like search up clips to actually turn them into shorts and stuff. I genuinely wanted to do that. But when I got like when I got like didn't get home, I didn't get home till like 8. Um, when I arrived with a train and went to my bike to go home, apparently some piece of shit put a fucking like one of those heavy duty chain locks on my bike. So that was very fun to try and solve. Not. It wasn't. It was not fun. Uh, In fact, it took me a lot of time and effort. I managed to get my bike free. Um, from what I know, from what I've been told. Um, this is the kind of stuff that this is the kind of stuff that actually thieves do. That they check which bikes are like okay enough to steal, and that they put a lock on like the no, I want to say high value, but like the high value ones are the ones that actually are registered, right, and insured. So like those are traceable. Like the mid value, and mine is, let me tell you, very average. um, but yeah, that they like do that on those bikes, and that they then hope that the actual owner gives up, and that they can take it away, when it's like less crowded. Um, but I am stubborn. I'm a stubborn piece of shit. So what I actually ended up doing, I went to, like, I literally asked pretty much every person who walked past. I'm like, do you know someone with like a saw that can go through this? And at some point, someone actually was able to help. And yeah, like I was about to give up. It genuinely, like, I stood there till like 6, and then he brought a Dremel, not even an actual saw, he brought a Dremel. And worked on it for like 2 hours. And we got far, but not far enough. And after that, I was like, I'm just gonna call my mom, and I'm putting up my own chain over it. Which worked, I just left it behind. But apparently that person who ended up helping me with the Dremel, we exchanged numbers. It was late. I ended up calling him like, hey, it's just too late now. Like, you don't have to do this anymore. I think I called him at around 9. What ended up happening, like, he sent me a text message at like 10:15. I was already laying down in bed. And he sent me a text message that is saying, hey, I want to work on it again. So, yeah. I was like, wait, really? And I was like, oh, okay, then I'll come too, I guess. So I was walking back to the station, because, I didn't have a bike anymore. And halfway through, I ended up getting called by him, and he's like, hey, where are you? I got the 2 ends of the chain in my hands. I was like, wait, what? I was like, yeah, already got it off. I was like, oh my god. He didn't even want anything in return. Like he apparently actually borrowed like an industrial like saw thing from someone to do it. Which is insane. Like, that's genuinely insane. But yeah, because of that, I actually ended up having my bike, and it didn't get stolen. I'm like so happy because of that. But yeah, with that, that happened on Thursday. Didn't even get a day off because I was just busy the entire time. Friday, actually, first day on the line, actually working. The nerves got to me. The nerves got to me. I was just tired. Which is why I had to cancel stream yesterday. But I didn't wanna not stream today. So here I am. Yeah, that's the story of my life. Yeah. But now I'm like, yeah, didn't you say that you were gonna play Octopath every weekend? I was like, yeah. But I don't really feel like playing Octopath. But I did want to stream. So we're just chatting. We're just yapping, we're just vibing. Hope that you guys don't mind, But yeah, I think that's also kind of the thing why my throat is feeling a little bit dry. It's cause it's cause yeah, I actually had to use my voice quite a lot that Friday afternoon. um and I don't think it fully recovered yet either. Um even with the amount of tea that I'm drinking, it's like goodness. But it is what it is. Uh, like, what's the worst that can happen? Um, no, if anything, I'm seeing this as a plus. This is vocal training. This is vocal training. This way, I get to use my voice, hopefully, for longer and more often. Because ultimately, right, your vocal cord is just a muscle, which you'll have to use more, um, which you can actually train. Um, so yeah. Um, you could make the argument that, considering that I've been streaming for, at least a week, I should already not be familiar with it. And I am, but it's not quite the same. um, I don't think I have a customer service voice, but I might have one. I don't know. I really don't actually. Oh, but for some reason, like, I don't know if it's just because of nerves yesterday, or if it's bad sleeping posture, or if it's because of having to free my bicycle from the grasp of a random heavy-duty chain. My back hurts. I feel like an old person. I feel like the elderly. Um, like it's the part of my back between my shoulder blades, which hurts surprisingly if I like move the wrong way. It actually hurts, and I'm like, oh fuck. Um, so yeah. So yeah. Mm, but surely a good night rest is gonna fix that, right? Probably not. I'm so sad. Like, not really. I don't want to say I'm actually sad. It's more like, I'm suffering. Not really. I'm being dramatic. I'm being so dramatic right now. Um, but yeah. Um, yes, sir. Are there other things for me to talk about? Um, not really. Not really, actually. I thought rerun episodes actually came on Wednesday. Seems I was wrong. They air on Friday. Um, so yeah, that's a thing. Haven't actually watched it. I tried watching it yesterday. Tried watching it last night, but I just wasn't really fully present. I tried watching it this afternoon, but I was like, nah, I don't have to focus. I don't know what's going on. I genuinely don't know what's going on recently. I am kind of scared for work. I'm actually no, like genuinely, I'm actually scared for work because like, what happens? Um, like there are gonna be days where I'm like in the office for like 8.5 hours. Um, that's gonna happen at some point. Um, and I'm just kind of afraid of like, what if I'm gonna get very annoying customers throughout the entire day? Like at some point I'm gonna be exhausted. At some point I'm gonna be exhausted, and I wonder how mentally draining it is gonna be. As this isn't like, even though this is the place where there are actual, genuine career prospects, it's not somewhere where I want to be forever. At least I don't think. At least not this position, right? That's the thing. But yeah, I'm just afraid of the world where I am gonna be stuck there for a while, and that I might miss an opportunity, and that I'm gonna be extremely, like, I don't know, overworked to the bone. It doesn't give the vibe, like, that's not the vibes that they give off, but it might actually happen. Which would suck. Like, that would genuinely fucking suck. Yeah, there's like quite a few things where I'm like nervous about, right? Like, what if I'm, as it's this like, depending on the season, like, just they're expecting like a lot of calls during the summer season, for example. What if I just want to die? Like, what if I am overworked to such an extent that I'm like, oh my god, because like, it's gonna be so many, like, it's gonna be more calls per minute, right? Like, more calls per hour. It's gonna be busier. I'm like, is it gonna be mentally draining? Because I'm genuinely like nervous about that. Already like from the first impression I've had, it's not likely to happen. It's unlikely to actually happen, but there's a chance that it might be too mentally taxing for me. Which would be unfortunate. But yeah. I guess if anything, I'm also building, I don't even know. Like, I genuinely don't know where I want to go with that. Like, blah, blah. I already put in my days off for Dokumi weekend, but it still needs to be approved. Like, it better be fucking approved, because I already got, I better be fucking approved, because I already got the train tickets too, and I got the, like, already booked a hotel, which should be free to cancel. I already got a fucking ticket for Dokumi. Like, oh, they better fucking approve that. Like, I'm literally almost 4 months before the actual Dokumi. I've already put in my notice this early, so they better fucking approve it. Because I'll be like, I already told them, like, these are days I need to get off. Like, I already told them. But they might always change their mind and say nope. That would suck. So yeah. Anyway, I feel like that's enough of work. Like, talk about work-life balance. I'm even thinking about work in my free time. That's bad. Like, that's the last thing I actually wanted to do, to work in my free time. Like, my free time is supposed to be, yeah, time where you're free of everything that is stressful. I'm doing a very bad job of keeping my free time free. Or, like, keeping my free time to myself, right? Like, I'm I'm legitimately like going over my head with like mock conversations that I may or may not have with potential customers, just so that I have like the correct script in my mind. But that's like, that's the last thing I should be doing, I think. Like that's exactly how you get stressed. Like that's a thing. So yeah. I want to cry. I want to cry, sob, and shit all at the same time. I'm being dramatic. I'm being so dramatic. But anyway, yeah. What else can I talk about? Oh my god. Fucking Fortnite and Star Rail collab is crazy. Like, I did what in the collab? Like that's kind of the only thing I had in my mind when I saw it. Just why, when, how did they, who did what? Like, huh? But honestly, it's not gonna be enough. Like if this happened during, I don't know, Anacone, I might have been interested. But my interest in Star Rail it hasn't been lower. Like that's the only way I can phrase it. It's just at an all-time low. Like I booted, like I played a game yesterday again because I didn't want to miss out on Jade's and apparently Ceredra's rerunning in second half. But it was like, yeah, what the hell? I just really don't care about a game anymore, which is insane. Because at the beginning of 2025, it was my most played Oyo game. And at the end of the year, I just couldn't give two shits, and I still can't give two shits. It was just so bad. Like it was Shaoji should just not touch Star Rail ever again, because his writing is so it's just bad. It's just bad. Like the game had a very unique charm in story, in direction, in everything, and I just fucking lost it. It's like Star Rail legitimately only sees their player base as a walking money bag. Not even Genshin does that. Like, yeah, they want our money, but that much is clear. But it's not like they're, I don't want to use the word extortion, but it's not like Genshin is extorting as like Star Rail is. I just really like, yeah. I haven't played Zenless in a while either. Like I know the Angels of Death are a thing. And I know I probably missed the Jane skin. There's like, it's been a few patches. It's actually really bad. Let me actually check. Jane skin ZZZ. Because I could probably for free for version 2.5. ZZZ current version. Damn, I actually missed it. Apparently we the patch was yesterday. Oh, that's not like it really matters that much, as I don't even have chain. I literally don't even have her, so I wouldn't even have changed a thing even if I got the skin. But yeah. Oh god, I'm feeling so lost. And my body is sore. Oh yeah, that's also the thing I did. Oh, I don't know if it's my fucking mom who's either like okay. I'm gonna preface, I love my mom, right? But God, she's either the most stubborn person I know or a fucking idiot. And I don't know which, or it might be both, right? They're not mutually exclusive. But like, God, she wanted me to replace the lamp in the living room. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna disconnect it. I'm like, did you turn off the breakers? And she's like, hey, no, you don't have to. I switched off the light. I'm like, do you want to die? Like, do you want to get electrocuted? No, that's not gonna happen. The light's turned off. Like, oh my god. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I needed to tell her, like, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna fucking die. And she's like, oh, then I'll die. Like, what the fuck, man? At some point, because she didn't believe me, she ended up calling over one of her friends, like, hey, can you help me? And then, guess what? Or, like, she asked for one of her friends so that her husband could do this. And guess what? First thing he did, like, hey, did you turn off the breakers? I'm like, yeah, I did. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I know my mom wouldn't survive a day without me. Like, it's genuinely just so mind-boggling and tiring. It's just frustrating me. Oh god. But hey, the living room has a new lamp. I also need to replace a lamp in my room at some point, actually, because it's very dim. It's not actually just dim, it's just too small for my room. Like, it just doesn't have actual... It doesn't actually feel bright at all. So I would have to, I need to replace it at some point. Let me check. I'm just gonna check. Because there's this, like, warehouse store or, like, department store. What's a word? Big box. No, it's not a big box store. It's like a store with, like, a lot of shit. I know that in the past that they had, oh, like, lamps, but I don't know if they still have them. I'm trying to check their website right now. Because I do need to, or not need to, I do want to replace my lamp at some point. Oh my god, they got ring lights again? Oh, never mind. It's a ring light that you attach to your phone. What the heck? That's not what I need. As remember, I accidentally broke my ring light because I dropped it, and I was like, oh shit. So yeah. I see a smart ceiling light. What the hell makes it smart? I see another. I see another one from Philips, which is actually smaller. I don't know if I actually want that. Because I feel like that one actually, like, wouldn't even light up my room. At that size. Because it's a difference of, like, 5 centimeters in diameter. That's actually quite a bit. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I'll have to get a new ceiling light at some point. I don't know when I'm gonna get it. I should get one. Oh, but God, I'm there's a lot of me that not of me. There's a lot that I still want to do and get and buy, which is like I knew that this was gonna happen. The moment I, have like a job and money, I'm gonna want to use it. Um, which, yeah, I like, of course, right? It's one thing to have money to barely survive. It's another to have money to buy fun stuff with. And I want to do the latter as well, right? Um, and that's also why I'm saving up money to buy that 3OV card. Because I'm gonna order boxes. Like I'm putting money aside for that to, you know, buy a few booster boxes. I'm probably gonna open them on stream as well. Uh, but it's also like I'm gonna also like have to at some point really buy a new office chair. And don't forget, I also bought this model like not that long ago, fully replacing the Suica model. It wasn't the cheapest thing, unfortunately. Um, so yeah, and was a thing, is a thing. Yeah. Oh God. Oh no. I'm being dramatic. I hope you guys don't mind me being dramatic. I like just doing this. Like I call it a charm of myself, right? But I kind of feel like I'm annoying as well. Like it genuinely feels like I'm just not entertaining when I'm all just whining, crying, and bitching, right? As there's like ultimately I'm just doing this for myself. I just want to spend my free time having fun, and I like streaming. I like content creation. I like putting in the effort of audio and audio visual work. Not that there's much visual going on with the VTubing model, but it's stuff like that. I still don't know if I don't know if I'm too harsh on myself, if it's my mic, or if it's the most fundamental of things, my own voice. I don't know where I feel like there are still massive improvements that I can make, and I know today is just a big yap sesh, right? Yap sesh. Oh gosh, I'm so cringe. Like I'm using the word sesh as if it's like a fucking what's next? A gooner sesh? I should shut up. Is it obvious when my mind goes completely the wrong ways? Like, is that obvious? Like, oh god. Oh. But yeah, it's like no, like I go, oh god, I completely lost track of the plot. What was I talking about? Right, I was talking about spending money. How the hell did I go from talking about spending money to VTubing to talking about gooning? Well, I think that's kind of like all roads, like, you know how they say all roads lead to Rome? All VTubers lead to gooning at some point, right? Might be a bit of an overgeneralization, but we don't care. Um, but yeah, is it time for me to change the background? I bought this background like off of Booth. Oh, 2 years ago. So I just like how the background looks. But I think it might be time to I think it might be time for me to perhaps get a new one, right? As yeah, like got a new model, got a yeah, that's actually kind of it. I got a new model, so I'm like, might it not be time to also change um the background as well, right? Like not just having a different skin suit, but also a different, I don't know, house. I forgot where I bought this thing from. Where I bought this background from. It's a background made for visual novels. It's a background made for visual novels. Which, you know, is actually pretty nice. But then it's also kind of like, if I want to replace it, I need to know where I need to go to replace it. Oh god, oh no, why did I not bookmark it? Wait, maybe there are... Wait, if I go to Booth, because I think I bought this background off of Booth. Purchases. Did I? I found it. I found it. Who was the person who made this again? BG Spot. Right. It was BG Spot. Like, background spot. Did they not make... Oh, they haven't made any new ones. Oh. So all of the available backgrounds are still the same. That's actually kind of a bummer. As I really like how these backgrounds look like. But not having... Because I know that I picked this one out of, you know, their entire list because I like this one the most. Actually, I see a garden or like orchard. Ooh, I don't hate that. As, oh my god, you guys are you guys are literally watching me shop for a new house right now, and you guys aren't even seeing the actual house. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I found a bet one. As I got it, like I know of this background shop because of Reina. That's the girl Reina. She uses these ones. But and like that I watched her a lot back then. I'm a model for her. It's just been rough because timing just hasn't worked out anymore with, you know, actually having a job, needing to be up at like normal office hours. What else, right? It's like there's just a lot. And watching US-based streamers, it's just kind of rough when time zones don't align as well as it... Yeah, it's just rough when time zones just don't align. What's another place where you can buy art like this? Because I kind of standard use Booth, but I don't know if that's the best option. Because I found a, you know, nice courtyard which I really like, but I don't know if I want to do that. if I want to use that. Because I don't even know what kind of vibes I want to have. Because like, obviously, like the whole, like my whole character is supposed to be like an isekai medieval fantasy, like. So it would be very weird if I were to like take a background as, like I don't know, bright neon lights. Is it cyberpunk-esque? You know what I mean, right? Like that would be weird. But I don't know how much I also want to lean into. Like I don't know how much I want to lean into, the fantasy part either. Well, like if I'm seeing this, like I like this is just like, oh, the thing's called Ferris wheel date. Like, yeah, no. That's the only thing I could say. No. That's a church. Oh, but oh, actually, that might be fun to have something that is actually animated in the background. Ooh. Ooh. Animated VTuber background. Is that AI generated? Oh, that's so AI generated. No. I needed to take a closer look, but the perspective just doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, what a bummer. Yeah, that's super AI gen. Oh, fuck. But that might be something that this might be something that I could just do. Search up VTuber oh, but I very quickly see that these quote-unquote VTuber backgrounds are a lot more expensive. They are a lot more expensive, which is not amazing. That genuinely sucks. Damn. Because I actually, oh, but I do like this one. It's just like it's not a actual room. It's like the outside, but I don't know if I like this perspective. Like the camera is like placed low and looks up vertically. I feel like it wouldn't make a lot of sense. But it is anime. Or I know as well that this is... No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna use this one, I think. Just because there's no risk on whether or not I could actually use this. If I like it a lot. Because these are digital purchases, right? So there's no way for refund. Like there's no chance of a refund if I don't like it. No, that's like a very no, okay, so I found one, but that's like one of those like Japanese wooden slide doors. But this one is a bit too like these ones are too Japanese coded, too Japan coded. So gotta take a step back, I think. Oh, this would be perfect if it weren't suburban in the background. Oh, it would be perfect if it weren't... I might just want to use this one, actually. of course, the descriptions are in Japanese. Feel free to use them for your VTuber activities. Video works, Twitter, and SNS icons can also be used on monetized channels. Precautions slash prohibitions. Copyright will not be transferred. Images may be used as work samples. We are not responsible for any problems. Alright, resale is prohibited. Direct manipulation of the images is prohibited. Yeah. Kind of like your standard, like it's your standard. It's your standard. How's it called again? You know, terms of service and stuff. That does make me wonder, with how I'm seeing this. Wait, how does that work? Because the sample they have the model behind the desk, but they are MP4s. Oh, I see. They give you okay, never mind. I see. They have I didn't see the file properly. They have MP4s of the background and then PNGs of the tables. Oh. I see now. I see. And just for 1500? No false. 6 types of time zones? Daytime, sunny, daytime, sunny, daytime, snowing, evening, sunny. Oh. So there are different time, snow, 6 type of time. I see. So you either have like 3, like it's day, like sunny, like, or like clear weather. I like I'm just using Google Translate as I like hover over a word, or like not hover but like select a word, right? And I see sunny 3 time zones, but I'm like, how can it be sunny when it's night? But no, it's clear weather, day, night, evening. No weather, day, night, evening. Or a pack of 6 types of time zones. Which I don't understand. I assume that that's like the full comprehensive. I think I'm gonna buy the full comprehensive. It's 2,000 APY, or Japanese. What is it? Yen? It's only like 11 bucks. I think I made a decision. Yeah, I think I made a decision. Because these are actually animated in the back, right? They are, yeah. Okay. Gamers. I haven't become. I'm becoming 11 euros or 2,000 JPY for viewers are actually seeing a lot of like background stuff, like behind the scenes stuff that you wouldn't necessarily see happen live, like me shopping for a house. Oh god, it log in via Pixif? Oh. But I only use Pixif for actually searching profile pictures on Discord. Create an account. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, what if I don't log in via Pixif? I'm forced to log in via Pixif. Never mind. That sucks. Did I log in? Is this account an iOS, like Apple account? Like, did I link via Apple? I'm not sure. I'm gonna check real quick. um. Ooh, this email address is wrong. Email address is my register another account? What? What do you mean? Apparently I already made... Okay, so I guess I know that that's not the account I'm supposed to use. Um... Did I use a Google account? Because it is a Gmail email, so I might have signed in with Google. Oh god. It's like buying a house. I don't know if it's actually like buying a house. Now I need to have a verification code. Oh, these are so many steps. I just wanted to buy a new background. Verification code. That's 6969 69. It's not 3 times 69. That would be insane. Is that a wrong account again? Like seriously? The wrong account again? What do you mean it's a wrong account again? Like, why do I have 3 different pics of accounts? Like, apparently I made an account with, like, my Apple ID once. Apparently I made an account with my email once. This says create an account. No, that's automatically wrong. His email address already been registered to another... Huh? What the heck? Is it this one? It might be... Like, I keep saying, like, it's like buying a house. Oh my god. There's a reason I keep using that. New login detected. Please enter the verification code. I didn't receive a verification code. That's an issue. Did I get into spam? Ooh, I got a spam email. Your email address was chosen at random during an internet search. Why is my email address found in an internet search? To receive USD 805,000 from me, the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. Guys, I think I should definitely, I think Warren Edward Buffett is obviously on the E spacebar M spacebar. I'm not gonna actually repeat the email as I would feel responsible. As I'll be the first to say it. I once flew too close to the sun, knowing that it was a spammer. Like I fully was aware, and my Steam account still got compromised. Which yeah. If you're gonna troll scammers, spammers, and whatever the hellers, be careful, as I wasn't once, and yeah, lost access to huh? Why is this not working? Oh, I know why. I'm checking the wrong email, aren't I? Why do I have 5 emails? Like, actually, why do I have 5 different emails? This is the correct one. As I see that there... thank you for the raid, Foxy. Let's see. Oh my god, how was stream? Let me give you a shout out real quick. But hi! For the ones who don't know me, I'm Lotus, and today I'm shopping for a house. That's a lie. I'm yapping while revealing the secret magic of streaming. You were teleporting in Strinova. How do you pronounce that game? Strinova? It's a framed. Oh my god. Well, I hope that you still had fun. That's the most important part. Did I? Yeah, I hope you still have fun playing the game though. But how was it anyway? Was fun? That's good to hear. Wait, do I have money on my PayPal account? I don't think I have the money on my PayPal account. You guys are watching me buy a new background or stream. So you guys are tuning in at probably the most magical time. As I'll be moving virtually. Oh my god. I keep likening it to like 11:30. What the heck? It didn't cost 11:30 when I first checked. Damn, the exchange rates are going crazy. Oh well. But the only reason why I keep likening, like, the reason why I keep likening my background change to moving, it's been a bit overdue. Just a little bit overdue. I actually signed up for the waitlist to rent my own place. So once the day comes when I'll actually get the opportunity to rent my own place, to move out, yeah, that might actually happen somewhat soon. Because we need to pay a fee of 10 euros a year. It's only 10 euros a year. Sunny, no falls. Guys, what do we like? Do we like sun or do we like snow? I think I'm gonna pick snow for today. Just because it's still winter. It's still winter. It's gonna be weird if I'm... It's gonna be very weird if I'm gonna pick, snow or during, the words. It's gonna be very weird if I'm gonna pick snow during the summer. Why did I struggle so hard? Oh well, I need to extract the folder first. Alright. Let me just put this in my YouTubers thing. Like folder extract. Rename. Background snow. That's also not... Oh my god, wait, okay. How do I do this? Immediate source? Background snow night. Soft speed. Browse? Oh my god, how do I use technology? I hate technology. I keep saying it. We should go back to the time of postal pigeons. Oh my god, I disappeared. Oh my god. There was still this one in the back. But oh my goodness. Now I need to find the correct desk. Because the correct desk needs to go over. It needs to go over the model. Oh my god. I think I should move my... I think I do need to make my model 1 bit smaller. 2 bits smaller, maybe. 1, 2. What do I like more? Huh. Oh my god, guys. I actually have a desk. I think I like this the most. Wait, let me just do open source projector like this. With a little bit here. Do I like this? How do I like this? Do I like this? Guys, do I? I think I do. I actually think I do like this. What about 1 bit small? No, that's too big. No. Yeah. No. This. Oh my god, no, too high. A bit lower. Okay. Yeah. Then I do need to go to VTube Studio again. I'll have to change my position on the button. Let me actually center it a little bit better. Is it centered? Oh, it's weird to call it centered because of the paper on the desk. I'm just eyeballing it. Maybe a little bit more to the left. Oh my god, look at me, the one with... look at me, the one with autism, trying to get this as perfect as I can. Oh my god. I moved! And it only cost me 11 bucks! That's as much as I... OBS is freezing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's not OBS that's freezing, it's YouTube Studio? Huh? Oh no. Guys, I think I got... Oh! Okay. I was like, oh my god, I think the FBI got me. Or something. I don't know why the FBI would get me. But yeah, oh my god. I need to stretch for a little bit. My body is still aching. Oh, goodness. Oh, ow, my back. Like, actually, my back. But yeah. Yeah. Huh. What else can I do today? What else is there for me to do? I'm actually struggling. Is it bad for me to say that I'm struggling on what I want to do? Like, I actually don't know. I should probably get another cup of tea because my throat... I feel kind of... I'm starting to kind of feel it in my throat. Ooh, how am I gonna do this with gaming? Because the game scene still uses this one. But the thing is that I have the desk in front of me. And I can't really take the desk with me to the gaming scene, right? If anything, the background is only here as a failsafe. I forgot Elgato does that. That's my hand cam. I forgot that Elgato does that. That the capture card is always active. Because it takes the or like not the capture card, like the software that runs the capture card. Um, no, no, it is the capture card. The capture card is always active, so it always has a display out. Um, um, I was thinking of doing something on my Switch today, but I didn't feel like playing Octopath. Hmm. Actually, I'm trying to think about it, right? The reason why I bought Hollow Knight on Steam, um, instead of my Switch was because it was on Winter Still, not Summer Still. It was on Winter Still. Um, but honestly, not being able to use my Switch 2 Pro controller is legitimately frustrating. Um, I might actually want to use, like, if I'm gonna start playing Silksong, I might actually buy it on Switch instead of on Steam. As from what I've heard, and this is just, hearsay, is that the Switch 2 Pro controller, HD Rumble Pro 2 XL, whatever the heck, feels really good. Like, I don't know I don't know what that is supposed to mean. But the HD Rumble is, quote unquote, really good. Again, I have no clue what that is supposed to mean. But apparently just having that vibrations, really elevates the experience playing Silksong. Or so I've heard. The more I'm talking about it, the more I realize that I kind of sound like an insane person, don't I? Oh god. But yeah. Oh god. But anyway, but yeah, Silksong. Silksong. I might actually, no, it's not. Okay, no. I need to phrase it like this. Silksong is not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. I legitimately like Hollow Knight so much more than I thought I initially would. Maybe I'm actually just a sucker for Metroidvanias. So like I already know that someone recommended me like Ori and the Blind Forest. Was it Ori and the Blind Forest? Ori and the Will of the Wisp? Ori and the Ori franchise. I think it's Ori and the Blind Forest, right? Like I don't know which one of the two is first. Like is there an or either way. Point is, um, point is, um, I've heard that those are also Metroidvanias, and I have heard a lot of good things about the game. So, um, I yeah, I might want to play both as well, right? Yeah. Um. Uh. Uh. Yeah. Okay. From what I see, um. Okay. Yeah. From what I can see, Ori and the Blind Forest is Ori and the Blind Forest is indeed the first game, and then Ori and the Will of the Wisp got released 5 years later. um, um. So yeah, yeah. Uh. 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 Actually, before I'm the same person, Ori and the Blind. This is a Metroidvania, right? Now that someone recommended me, fucking I don't know, like a fucking shooter when, huh? The version of Ori and the Blind Forest is no longer available. Please see the new Ori and the Blind Forest. Huh? That's a thing? People just like you can just do that on Steam? Just straight up say, nope, game doesn't exist anymore. Buy it again. Because I know that Slay the Princess, when the prismatic cut got released, they just changed the Slay the Princess, like, original Steam page. Anyway, point is, yeah, okay, it is a Metroidvania. Like, and before, like, someone said, oh, if you like Hollow Knight, I would play, like, imagine this, right? Oh, you like Hollow Knight? Yeah, this is my favorite Metroidvania. If you like Hollow Knight, I would totally play Arc Raiders. Like that, I wouldn't be able to make that connection, right? But yeah, no, from what I can see, Ori and the Blind Forest is a Metroidvania. Sorry, guys, I'm uncultured. Send me to the gallows. I know I deserve to get lynched for not knowing. But I won't go down without a fight. So I should just shut up sometimes. Like, sometimes I really wonder what is going on in my mind. Also, from what I saw, All and I got a different... It actually got a... Huh. So, Hollow Knight actually got a DLC, or like, not a DLC, like an update. Game now pauses while in inventory menus. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Because I remember getting attacked while I was in an inventory menu last stream. Like, I legitimately thought that reduce Grey Prince Zode stagger Grey Prince. Is that the... Oh, that's the actual... That's the boss fight version. Map padding is now smoother. Reduce stagger bounce height. So that's actually like a buff, I think. Oh god, I need to sneeze. Oh god. I have a feeling of sneezing on my nose, but it's not coming out. I guess I'm not sneezing. Never mind. Okay. But damn, I did not expect that this, like, what, 10-year-old game? Actually got patch notes. Like, actually got, like, more support. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I thought that this was, like, 10, oh, it's like 9 years old. Like, from what I thought, it was like, oh yeah, there's like a bit of Switch 2 bugs, which they, like, that's it. No, that's like actually just, yeah, like actual bug fixes as well. Wow. Anyway, point is, I really like Hollow Knight as well. So like, and it might just be because uh, I'm going through about this game. Hollow Knight expands with 3 content: Godmaster, Lifeblood, the Grim Troop. What? Did I accidentally do DLC content? I don't think I did. Everything that I'm doing now still kind of feels like it might just be post game. Do Metroidvanias have post game? That would be really weird. Metroidvanias, at least, do they have post games? Do Metroidvanias have post games? Utility gate, like non-linearity and utility gated exploration. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, huh. But how have I never like now I have the question of like how come like are these huh? Like the biggest question I have right now about Hollow Knight. Have I done the quote unquote DLC content? Uh, cause as far as I'm aware, I've only done um all the normal stuff. Like I'm a normie like that. Like nothing felt out of place. Like I certainly haven't met a grim troop or met gods. Um, or started vampirism. I don't know what lifeblood means. Um, I might just be spouting nonsense. I think I am just spouting nonsense. Treat me as an insane person. Put me in the fucking institutionalize me. Ah, God. My throat is begging for mercy. Uh, I think that's actually like a habit that I have yeah, when I lose track of the plot, I think I end up like speeding up my speech. Um, like I think that's an actual thing that I do. Um, I don't know why or when I started doing that, but I feel like I'm like intelligible at that point, aren't I? Um, because that's something I genuinely notice about myself. Um, and it's kind of I don't want to say it's weird, but it's weird. Like this is definitely not something I can do at work, right? Like imagine I speak at those speeds, lowering my words towards a customer. Like I cannot do that. Um, so yeah, I think I need to be a bit more aware about slowing down my speech and making sure that you guys can understand me. Because who would have thought that when hobby and work both require me to use my voice, that there are actually quite some interchangeable skills that I can take from here to work and from work to back. Hi, Galactic. How you doing? Oh, God. Yeah. Who would have thunk, huh? That, who would have thunk that self-reflection would bring me quite far? Is that a new model? Yeah, it is. I changed models. I went from the Suica customizable model to the Prism customizable model, mainly because the hair. uh, you're doing good. That's nice to hear. I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm doing well. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Usually I would be playing something. Now I feel like I'm just gonna yap. I I just need to get my thoughts out. And you like it? That means that I didn't waste my money. Now, the biggest reason I actually made the swap was because um I just didn't like how I didn't like the hair options amazingly on the previous model. And then I saw like I already had this model on my radar for a while, like since its release. And I was like, but then I decided to actually look at it in more detail, and that's when I noticed, oh my god, there's an option for, well, they call it a jellyfish cut. It's closer to a wolf cut, mullet. They're all it all boils down to the same thing. I was like, that is literally what I want. So I was like, buy, edit, change. And I was like, I think I spent like a solid 3 hours um getting this as close to um the design that my friend has drafted. At some point she'll finish it. I hope. I really hope. But yeah, that's the story of the new model. And that reminds me, it's been more than half a year since my biannual rebrand. Mainly because I don't know what to like. At some point, right? Like, I kind of want to change my username again, as I legitimately changed like I legitimately rebranded like 3 times in 2 years, like with username changes. And I'm like, oh, it's been half a year again, or more than half a year. But at some point, I'm also like, do I want to? Is that smart? Maybe. I still like Leochchild as a part, but it's just so like people can't pronounce that. People can't remember that. So that's kind of the thing. Oh well. I'll think about it for another few months. Actually, damn, it's been almost I won't say it's been almost a year. It's been 8 months. It's been eight months since I rebranded. So it's like I'm closer to the half a year than a full year actually. Oh, what am I saying? Oh, but but yeah. What was I talking about again? Right, I was talking about Hollow Knight. I think I talked about I think I've said everything about Hollow Knight I wanted to say. uh Part of me wants to play it again, like tomorrow. Another part of me is like, am I really gonna do a third Hollow Knight stream this week? Like, is that something I should do? I'm really enjoying the game though. But I'm also like, if I go like if I speedrun the game, that means that the enjoyment of the game might get cut short. Especially because I do think I'm almost finished with the game. So that's like reason enough for me to save it for next week. But then there's also like, what the heck am I gonna play tomorrow? I was like, I could play Genshin, but then I realized I really don't like streaming Genshin. Like, I like playing the game, I don't like streaming the game. Because that's like actually, like, I don't know, I feel like it's just a very boring game to stream. Like, there's no gimmick, there's no bit. I can't be like, oh my god, I suck at this game. Like, there is no. I feel like Genshin just misses a hook, right? It misses a hook from creator to audience. Or I might just be a bad entertainer. That might also be the case. Because maybe bad is not the right word to use. I just don't know how to turn. I just don't know how to make Genshin entertaining. Like, that's just a big thing. It's ultimately, it's an RPG. It's like, you wouldn't watch me grind in MapleStory for 14 hours straight trying to level up either. Because that's just boring. Metroidvanias, on the other hand, there's a little bit of suffering and exploration, and I dare say, puzzle solving. Which, you know, is kind of fun. Maybe. I dare say. Ooh, actually, talking about RPGs. I'm still want to restart. Like, I still want to replay Expedition 33. Because like the biggest reason why I didn't really enjoy Expedition 33 that much, was because I was. I don't want to say overloading my CPU, but I kind of didn't realize that my OBS encoding was done on my CPU and not my graphics card. And I even upgraded my graphics card in the hope that it would improve Expedition 33 performance, which it didn't, because I was still encoding via my CPU. The more I say it, the stupider I am. Like, it's literally the first thing you do when you install OBS. You change and fix your encoding settings. And I just didn't. And I even upgraded my GPU thinking that it was a GPU bottleneck, and yeah, that's just... I still think that Obscure might still have frame drops. Like, it's not gonna be a smooth 60 FPS, it's my guess. Which would be a bit of a bummer, because I do want to 100% the game. Although, 100%ing the game would not even be a fun stream, because, like, that's kind of the issue that I have with these types of games as well. Games where I'm stuck at bosses for, say, longer than 20 minutes, like, I would dare say longer than 10 minutes, aren't that entertaining. Like, I'm not the type of person who wants to rage into my mic and slam my desk and, I don't know, fucking troll in ranked Minecraft speedrunning. I'm not that type of person. So me being stuck at boss fights, I don't, like, it's one thing if you're, like, I don't want to say throwing for content, but I'm not a type who throws for content, because I wanna win. I'm competitive like that. I'm not a loser. But rage funny? I know rage is funny, but I'm not a type of person who rages easily. At least I'm not the type of person who rages easily at video games. Like, God, when was the last time I actually was fuming? Oh, that's a good question. When was the last time I actually, like... Ooh, I have no clue. Actually, I think I don't know if that's the last time, but the most memorable time I actually got pissed off, I, like, raised my voice, was when I saw maggots in the kitchen where I worked. Like, if it was my own kitchen at home, I would be like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Jesus Christ, I am ashamed of myself. No, it was the kitchen at work. So I got really angry because I'm like, what the hell, people? What the hell, colleagues of mine? Get the fuck over there, because, like, it's not okay. RL work, yeah. At a time I worked at a restaurant. And yeah, my colleagues were let's say that maybe we shouldn't have trusted 16 and 17-year-olds with being responsible. Yeah, admittedly, after that, because I was known as the quiet and very composed person at work, me raising my voice... Oh god, actually, I can talk about it. The fact that I raised my voice and got angry that day, some of my colleagues, like a few months later, they literally, like, told me, like, hey, we were proud of you. Like, they were proud of me that I raised my voice. Like, we had a new colleague at the time, by the way. Actually, no. Okay, so at the time, we also had a new colleague, and I think this was also her first impression of me. That I got angry. And she asked another one of my colleagues, like, hey, do they do this often? And their response was, no, but we're so proud of them. Like, I think that says enough about also how bad that situation was, and enough about me as a person as a whole. Yeah, I just don't rage that often, but it's also, or, like, I really don't rage that easily at all. But I also think that's that exact reason which make games where games with boss fights which are challenging, not entertaining. Because I'm just quiet, I'm locked in, and when I lose or die or fail, I go again and I'm gonna get tilted. But it's more like a silent tilt, like grumbling, internal dissatisfaction of the fact that I'm not gaming enough. Instead of like desk slamming, throwing my mouse against the wall and uh yeah, it's like yeah, it's just yeah. I still like the games. I still like those games. I genuinely really like Expedition 33. And I really like Hollow Knight, and I really like Ender Lilies. Have never played Dark Souls. I like Remnant. Like way back when. It was during uh like I remember playing what like I remember Remnant being free on the Epic Games Store, like back when I was in high school. And my friend and I, we both got it, we claimed it, and we really liked the game, even if we were stuck at a boss fight for literal hours, and we were like, okay, we gotta grind a bit more. But we were stubborn as well, and like, oh, like I do like challenging fights. I like tests of skill, but it's more of a I'm quiet and I'm locked in. The fact we're putting their proudness of, I think I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, but I think that just says a lot, right? And of course, it's anecdotal. It's a situation of them saying what they said to me months later, but still, it's a funny story because it was one of them, like one of my colleagues, one of my favorite colleagues there actually, at the end. It was their first impression of me being angry. And my colleagues needing to tell her, hey, this is not normal, but we're proud of them. Like, that's just funny. Yeah. But to not rage is a gift. It's a skill. Composure is a skill. Because I feel that maybe like adolescent me, and it might just be the fact that I was an adolescent, would probably get angry a lot faster, I think. I'm sounding like an old man. Like, oh, back in my day when I was young. I'm 22. I'm talking as if adolescence was decades ago, but like when do we count the end of adolescence and going into adulthood? Because like in one way we say once you're 18 you're officially an adult. Depending on where you live, you're legally allowed to drink. On the other hand, I'm also like, okay, but 18-year-old me was not like, it wasn't like 18-year-old me suddenly became a fucking Buddhist monk while 17-year-old me was, I don't know, part of a biker gang. Like, it's not like it was a snap of a finger, overnight, complete change. It wasn't. I don't know where those, where that comparison came from, but you know, to visualize it, right? I do think that, I don't even know when, just over time, definitely mellowed out. Very weird to say as a 22-year-old. Because I think it might just be because of my surroundings. Because like when I was still in university last year, 2 years ago, a lot of my peers were actually in their mid-20s. I even had a classmate who was, I think, in her 50s even. So like yeah, like the average age of the people I hung out with was a lot higher. Um I think it might just be because of that, right? Like your surroundings also shape who you are. Um and that really shines through, I suppose. Hmm. er, But yeah, what other games are there for me to play? What like I'm looking at my follow channels list on Twitch right now, and I'm seeing a lot of people play like what is this? NTE Neverness to Everness. I'm gonna admit, first time I took a look at my follow channels list, I read NTR and I was like, what the fuck are people streaming? But no, it's the issue of me not actually open like a lot. It's me going too quickly through the screen. Dumb. I'm stupid. I'm blind. I need glasses. I have glasses. I just never wear them anymore. Um, which is stupid, right? Because, yeah, like that's actually genuinely one of my biggest faults as a person. I skim stuff. I I just I just fucking like I just take a quick glance and I'm like, okay, that's it. Like eh, dumb, right? But yeah, God, I'm imagining me playing Hollow Knight tomorrow. Am I gonna? I think that's a sign of God, isn't it? It's the devil tempting me. Don't know which of the two it is actually. Uh, no, I think it's the devil tempting me. I shouldn't play Hollow Knight. But what am I gonna do tomorrow? What the heck? Like I'm actually struggling. Like I'm actually struggling badly. God, I don't know what to do. I could play Fortnite. Actually, first of all, no, I'm not playing Fortnite. Second of all, I want to double check. When is that? Fortnite X Honkai Star Rail. Release date. Release date is the 26th. Oh. Or no, the 27th. Never mind. It's the 26th in the US, the 27th in Europe. I just think it's so I just still think it's so weird that we're getting a Star Rail collab with Fortnite. Um so yeah. Also, what is this music that's playing anyway? That's not Hoyoverse. That was Withering Waves. um yeah. I was like, wait a second, that's like like have I played copyrighted music in the background because of it? Probably not. I don't I don't I hope. I hope that Wua is lenient with their background music usage. Um but I have had Square Enix tracks be played on accident, and that shit did get flagged on YouTube, which was annoying. Um Luckily YouTube Studio has like a button which allows you to um it allows you to I do weird stuff. Like it just filters out the music, so probably like the copyrighted material. So it probably uses some AI bullshit to remove it, which that's one of those cases where I'm like, AI isn't that bad. If AI can uh, magically solve my issues with, copyright material, perfect. That's great. If AI is going to be used to recreate my voice and uh, get a loan on my name, yeah, no, please don't. That would be horrible, horrendous, undesirable at the best, and something to cry shit and vomit about at worst. AI has its good sides. I know this might be this is a conversation that might be a bit too soon for someone who really values creative freedom and creative ownership. AI, artificial intelligence as a whole, does have benefits, and it does have plus sides. It's like, but it's the things that we're using AI for, which is bad. And I genuinely don't understand what this AI bubble is even built upon. Like, there are like people are likening this kind of to like the .com bubble, right? But there are so many startups of which I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Because they have some form of AI service, right? It's not even AI technology, it's not the hardware, it's not the backbone. They have a service that's built around AI. And I'm like, what the fuck do you guys even do? Because at some point, right, people are saying at some point that AI bubble is gonna pop. Because if, like, right now, in I think for the past 2-3 years, when people talk about AI, most of the time they're talking about generative AI, and generative AI exclusively. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Creating videos, images, editing images, consent, kinda very fragile topic. Shit like that, ownership, also a thing. But then there's stuff like I don't know, AI models that might make cancer research more efficient. I wouldn't call that bad. But yeah, those AI models also don't generate, I don't know, fucking deepfake porn of others. So yeah, I know. Might be like me saying AI can be used for good. Might be too soon to throw out into the wild, but put it in that type of context, I think it's okay. Right? Like, I think we as humanity as a whole should do our best to say fuck cancer. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna say that fact. Now that I'm saying it, now I feel obliged to share it. I found a unsettling fact about cancer. Apparently, because, cancer ultimately is just an accumulation of light mutations in your DNA in a on a specific area, which at some point might become malignant, which we would call cancer. Cancer, as it is inevitable. It's just simply inevitable for all living beings. Apparently, and this is a very, like unsettling fact. On average, the cancer that would kill you is in your body from your mid-20s to 30s. Some people get it earlier, other people get it later, but at some point it's inevitable. And that's a fact I kinda it's facts like that keep me awake at night. And now I hope that I'm keeping you guys awake at night. But yeah, I hope that will. No, I know that there will be a future where we as humanity will have beaten cancer. I just don't know if we're gonna see it in our lifetime. So yeah, that's kind of, yeah. But I'm optimistic. We will beat it at some point. The big question is, yeah, you know. Actually, no, I'm not gonna go too geopolitical. No, I'm having I'm having thoughts of like, well, the world still needs to be a livable place. There's another pessimistic science fact. We ran out of clean drinking water. There is no water source that is not polluted anymore. From the highest of mountains to the cleanest of lakes, from places so far removed from humanity that you might be shocked to know that every single body of water contains microplastics. Yep. That's pessimistic. Ooh, another pessimistic science fact, biology fact about microplastics. Apparently, this is, I think, like I looked into this a bit. Researchers have found that in the brain of, you know, an elderly woman, there was an like the amount of microplastics in that person's brain equaled to the volume of a spoon. Not a tablespoon worth of microplastics. No, it's like a plastic spoon. Apparently, that was in her brain, which is the accumulation of microplastics. I know plastic is inert, so it doesn't do actual harm to the human body. It literally does nothing. The issue is, it does take in space. And the thing is, that was an elderly woman. Imagine being born in a world already filled with microplastics in abundance. At some point, it might actually be a toy car worth of microplastics in one's brain. That's kind of concerning, isn't it? Like, imagine that. Imagine your children when they reach adolescence, that they might have 10% plastic in their brain of volume. Yeah, that's scary. That's a scary thought. Because it literally doesn't get broken down. It does nothing. But we can't do anything to it either. So that's like concerning. Anyway, it's also because of that I bought a carbon steel pan. Non-stick. PFAS. Technically a plastic. Cooking with it might release at some point. It's inevitable. Non-stick pans are disposable. At some point, scratches are gonna happen. And when it happens, you know, plastics might leach into your food. That's why I bought a carbon steel pan. Fucking love that thing. Like, when did I receive this pan? Let me check real quick. Like, I think it's been about a month, but I'm about a month, a bit earlier than a month, um, that I've had this carbon steel pan, and oh my god, it has built a really nice patina. Like, my goal with this pan was that at some point, the entire, like, cooking surface is black. Because that would mean that there is a lot of oil buildup which have, hardened, polymerized, and um, gotten close to a non-stick surface, but not non-stick as in PFAS, but like non-stick of like food's gonna slide off of it properly. Um, anyway, point is, it's become a really, really nice. There's been a really nice patina. Um, yeah, okay, I've had it for tomorrow marks 1 month with the carbon steel pan. Um, and that's also a thing. We also literally stripped all of the bluing and all of the seasoning of like week one and a half, as my mom decided to cook with tomatoes. Um, so that was a bit unfortunate. That really was unfortunate that we just lost the seasoning. But that's fine, because that's the magic with carbon steel and seasoning. Just cook with it more, and it'll return. The non-stick coating on your cheap pan, or it doesn't even need to be a cheap pan. Like God, like even a non-stick coating of like expensive pans, at some point they're gonna scratch off and it's gonna get damaged. And at that point, you could continue using it, but I would recommend just throwing it out. So yeah, that's a thing, right? I wanted to pivot away from talking about microplastics and into cookware. Talk about cookware. I ended up looking at Vide Ramen again as I got a notification on the shop app, and I don't know what's happening, but I'm not like I don't know if it's a mistake on their end and that they haven't updated it yet, or if it's just outright not possible. But I wanted to pre-order the Doki Bird, the Doki Bird knife, and the Doki Bird bento box. And they hit me with the "we cannot ship this product to your country." I'm like, are you kidding me? Why not? Because I was able to order Centreus knife. It hasn't shipped yet, but I was able to order it. And I also wanted to order, Dokibird's knife, but I didn't have the money at the time. And I also wanted the bento box. And I was also considering getting the entire bundle because the cutting board is huge. Like, it would legitimately just be a cutting board that I would put on display and not actually cook with. I know it's really bad because I'm the type of person who's actually really practical with their purchases, but it's 110 euros cutting board, but with a full bundle. Considering I was already planning to buy the knife and the bento box, it would only be plus 50 euros. Depends on the shipping. Anyway, point is, yeah, they said, yep, no can do. Only reason I checked their website anyway was because they apparently have anodized titanium, like they have anodized titanium chopsticks, for pre-order. And honestly, those look good. Those look good. But yeah, I wanted to like order everything at once, from those chopsticks, chopsticks to the knife and the bento box. I wanted to do it all at once, and I couldn't. So yeah. Let me check again. Not dishwasher safe. Yeah, that would make sense. View card. Is it still gonna hit me with the cannot ship to your selected address? Oh yeah, not available for delivery to your location. Yeah. That sucks. They also ended up hitting me with the we do not accept MasterCard. Like, what do you mean you do not accept MasterCard? Like, is that actually a thing? Do you like is that like do Americans actually use Visa cards over MasterCard? Because I thought that I saw that MasterCard was actually more widely used worldwide. Um, but I might be wrong, it seems, which I didn't expect. Yeah, I grabbed a different knife, and it also says the product in your cart is not available for delivery to your location. Damn. I think they just... Wait, but what happened to my... Wait, what will happen to the knife that I already ordered? I might just have to send their... I might just have to send them a support email like, hey, in the past I saw that you guys actually ship knives to this country, to the Netherlands. What's gonna happen to... Like, is that an issue? Like, is that a mistake, or is it or is it actually gonna happen in the future? Also, what's gonna happen to my order? Because I've been waiting since June, and yeah, ... God, it's this fucking knife, man. There's been so many fucking issues with it. Like, don't get me wrong. The Vide ramen knives, they look phenomenal. Like, they legitimately look like a work of art. And they look like a very honest business, which is exactly why I wanted to also like support small businesses like this. But then they also actually need to get shipped at some point. I'm not seeing that happening, unfortunately. Like, I want to support this business, but they're making it so hard for me to want to return. But VTuber collabed kitchen knives is like my fucking wet dream. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm probably still gonna order more stuff. Yeah. Because I'm also seeing a honing rod, which is very hard. That's kind of what you want, right? Honing, like, your honing rod needs to be harder than your knife, because if it's softer, you'll literally be wearing down the honing rod. In fact, that's actually what happened to our honing rod in my kitchen. That thing literally worn out. That's not supposed to happen to a honing rod. Actually, are honing rods supposed to smoothen over time? I don't think they are. But this is a sign that they need cleaning. While they do not wear quickly, they can lose their effectiveness and become loaded with... Oh. I thought that it was... Oh, maybe... But I always rinse it. Microscopic bits of metal, I suppose. Oh, how do you clean that anyway? Anyway, either way, point still stands. If your honing rod is softer than your knife, you're literally gonna damage the honing rod. which means that it's not, which means that it never honed shit to begin with. 71 Rockwell is really nice honing rod. Only issue is I do think that this is actually a bit of like supposed to be craftsmanship rather than functionality. Oh, that's already what I'm already doing with these knives anyway. Like you can either just buy a hard knife, or you can buy a 67 layer Damascus knife. They're both ultimately just knives. One just looks cooler. Level 1 HRC honing rod. Like, how much would that cost in general? 30 euros. I found a I found a near identical honing rod for yeah, for less than half the price. So yeah. At least let me double check on the hardness actually. Like, how hard is it? I don't actually see anything about hardness. Sharpening rod. Honing rod. This is the first time I've seen a sharpening rod, actually. I did not know sharpening rods existed in sharp, like, in sharp form. I've never seen a like a sharpening. I've never. Oh my god, I'm sorry, guys. I've never seen a knife sharpening tool in rod form. It was always, in my mind, it was always whetstone or diamond stone and honing rod or a leather strap. Or you know, one of those pass-through knife sharpening things, or like one of those circular horror knife. I use a whetstone. I just like the physical work that you need to put in. It's like it gives me a lot more satisfaction and fulfillment doing it like that. But either way, I never saw about a sharpening rod. Which is made of ceramic or diamond. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay, because I remember that one of my, actually, like, not one of my colleagues, I remember that a chef of the place I worked at, he said, you should use a ceramic honing rod, but I actually think that he then means that, I actually think he just straight up said, like, said, get a sharpening rod. But, huh. Actually, how do knives work? Like, what, like, when people say a knife is dull, they often mean, like, the cutting edge is not aligned, reducing its effectiveness. What actually dulls a kitchen knife? Right? Because a lot of work can be done by just honing. What dulls a kitchen knife? Like, generally, improper cutting surfaces, glass, stone, metal, using the dishwasher, improper storage, and using the blade for non-cutting tasks like scraping boards or cutting bone. These actions cause microscopic edge deformation, chipping, or corrosion. And it can bend or chip the blade, but like a bent blade can can be honed, right? And now I'm seeing that knives go dull from being exposed to air. Oxygen and air combined with humidity causes oxidation. What the fuck am I? Huh? Uh, huh. Huh. Um. Okay, so how exactly did I end up talking about kitchen tools? Actually, how, like, I know that this is, me being probably a little bit autistic, that's just what I am. Um, how did I get into this hyper fixation and obsession and deciding to look into kitchen tools on stream? Like, I legitimately just forgot how I got to this point. Actually, no, that's a bit of a lie. I was talking about microplastics. And before that, I was talking about water. And before that, I was talking about cancer. And before that, I don't even know what the hell. Okay, I just remembered that I needed to pivot away from pessimistic science facts. Um, anyway, huh? I'm. Ooh, okay. So like, I don't know if I might be. I don't know if I might be a bit overzealous in my own skills. I've been thinking about starting leatherworking, which is insane to talk about, right? Like, what do you mean leatherworking? But like, I want to make my own leather sheaths for my kitchen knives. Like, handmade, custom fitted for my own kitchen knives. Like a leather sheath that would protect it. I think something like that would be fucking cool. Where are the hacks? What? Since when did I... There aren't any hacks here, I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Rosu. How are you doing? But, like, I feel like I might be... Is this overconfidence? I think this is overconfidence, isn't it? Or it might be hubris. Either overconfidence or hubris. God, call me Dr. Frankenstein. Next thing you'll know, I'll be making a monster. That's... Also a thing, next thing you'll know, I'll be making a monster that is physically superior to humankind, but also has the intelligence to boot. Yeah. I actually read the book. I was forced to do so during my literature courses. Do I remember what the book is about? Not at all. I just know that it had a subtitle called The Modern Prometheus. Right, because Prometheus flew too close to the sun, and that can be attributed to his hubris, just like how the Doctor ended up creating, the monster out of his own hubris, wanting to push the limits of science. Actually, talking about that, the Dr. Frankenstein and pushing the limits of science, because that was actually in a period where medicine and science was developing at a rate never seen before at that time. To the point where, the thought of playing God and creating life didn't seem that far-fetched. So it was literally like the novel was literally a case of how far will humanity go with, with what we can do. Like, would we actually be able to play God? Of course, last time I've checked, necromancy doesn't exist yet. But that's a fun fact, right? Because ultimately, Was it the doctor who wanted to hunt the monster? Or was it the monster who wanted to hunt the doctor? I don't know, actually. It's been a few years since I've read it. I haven't. It has actually been 3 years since I've last read it. Damn. I'm actually. Wow. Didn't really think about that. But yeah. Do I feel like talking about literature? Not really, actually. I don't want to say it was my least favorite course during university, but it was definitely not my favorite. Out of my 4 obligatory compulsory courses, I think it was tied for 3rd and occasionally. No, it was never 4th. It was either tied for 3rd or just 3rd. It was language acquisition, which was consistently bottom place, but it wasn't that bad in some semesters. Like LA1, LA 4 through 6, those weren't bad. LA3 was bottom of the barrel. Fucking hated that shit. Yeah. Yeah. I also just realized I've given enough information about my academic history that you guys should be able to pinpoint exactly which university I went to, I think. As I don't think there are that many universities that give these exact courses. Like, especially language acquisition, that's I don't think that's a course that's in a lot of universities' English degrees. But yeah. God, I actually just ran out of things to talk about, huh? Didn't expect that. Actually, part of me did expect it. Because I felt like I ran out of topics to talk about by minute 30, and then I was talking more, and before I knew it, I'm like an hour, like, past hour 2. Okay, well, it was also because a big part of it, I was also eyeing a new background. So I like it. I actually like it. Now that I can still use it, right? Because it's still winter for now. At some point we're gonna move to at some point we're gonna move to oh my god, sorry. The clear weather version. Oh, I had a hiccup. Like I've literally like physically felt a hiccup, but it was just being weird. Anyway, yeah. At some point, it'll have to be swapped. I'm gonna actually download that right now, as I realize I only downloaded the snowy weather zip file, so I wanted to already change that. Like I want to have everything done ahead of time. Here, new folder. I'm gonna put all of these into my stream assets folder, because like I literally just made a folder that's called stream assets. Because technically, well, not technically, that is just a asset. Um, oh, I cannot do that because it's currently in use by OBS. So me moving these folders is actually gonna break OBS. Um, huh. Uh, What will happen if let's go back to the old one. No, okay, I'll have to do that after stream. Um, uh, yeah, okay. Anyway, um, hmm. Yeah, this time I've actually ran out of things to talk about, which is, huh. Hmm. Yeah. I actually just ran out of things to talk about. God, what do I talk about? How do people actually do this? How do people do actual just Yap streams for hours on end? Like, I'm just so boring. Like, I could be, like, it's not like I'm like, oh, bro, I went, like, last night I went, like, even if I had a story like that, like, yeah, last night I went drinking and I was drunk and I was drinking. Like, that's not an interesting story. If only there were, like, movies. But I'm not the type of person who watches movies. I've actually been thinking of going to the cinema, uh, at least occasionally, as I kind of feel like I'm missing a bit of culture, um, just because I don't watch movies, period, full stop. Kind of feels like a bummer. Kind of feels like, yeah, unfortunate. Uh, Because I think that, I think that actually watching a movie might actually just help a lot with, also moments like this where I would have a story to talk about. Because today is really directionless. Like there's nothing. Like I came here with the idea of yap. Like literally, I'm gonna yap and I'm gonna do things and I'll figure it out. Um, and that's really really it. Um, but now I'm kind of like, huh, what do I do? Like there's no more yap. Um, so yeah, huh. Dot dot dot. Um, hmm. I genuinely don't. Yeah. So, do you guys like cats? Is that really where I'm going? Actually, so I think I've I think I've talked about it before. I'm not sure. Because this is something I actually tell my friends a lot. I love cats. Like I want a cat. I went to so many cat cafes. Um, like I've pretty much gone to every single cat cafe in the Netherlands. Like I'm only missing 3. Just because they're on literally the opposite side of the country. And not even nearby. It's not like I can do those 3 in a single day. Like they're pretty far away. But yeah. The thing is, when I started going to cat cafes, I wasn't allergic to cats. In fact, I pet those fuckers so much. But at some point, I realized that every time I went to a cat cafe, I ended up sneezing and my eyes were getting itchy. And I was like, kind of like, oh god, like what's going on? But it would disappear, or like slowly disappear, once we got back outside again. I didn't realize what was going on. Because like it never happened before. I was like, oh yeah, maybe it's like hay fever or something, right? But one time it became really bad. I think it was the start of my last semester. Like I went to a cat cafe with one of my friends. And I was like, wait a second. Because at that point, gears were turning. I was like, huh. So it's very humid. Like it was a rainy day. There were no signs of hay fever. Because it was winter. It was winter. Like there was no sign of hay fever. Was it winter? No, it was end of fall. It was like mid-September. But I was like, okay, no issue. You walk into cat cafe, issue. Do you guys already see what was probably happening? And I was like constantly itching my eyes. Very bad idea. Because it seems that apparently at some point I developed an allergy to cats. Which cat cafe aficionado that I am, very unfortunate. That's actually like very fucking annoying. Then I found out because I went to a cat cafe. So yeah. I mean, I still love those fuckers, right? I still want my own cat. I still want to go to more. I still want to finish my my cat cafe country tour. Maybe there's a chance that I could ask my friend who I did that with, like, hey, remember that summer where we almost finished our tour? Do you want to finish it? Like 2 years. It's been 3 years, I think, since that summer. 2.5 years. One into year 2. No, like almost 2 years since we last did it. Since we had to call it short, right, because of life. I don't think. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even have the time for it. Is the issue? Because back then we did it during our summer break, and we have free public transport because that's a benefit of being a student. But it was also like, but now we're both working adults, with like working hours. That's kind of rough. That's actually kind of rough. So I don't know if that's a thing that we're able to do now. Damn, that was a crazy yawn. I haven't yawned in a while, actually. Okay, admittedly, it's around this time that I'm already in bed. If not to outright just go to sleep, at least to wind down and like do something on my phone. I don't know. Um, yeah, it's it's actually bad, right? Um, it's actually bad. Like, not even 3 months ago, not even a month ago, I was staying up till 2 a.m. playing Marvel Rivals, grinding comp. Now it's oh, it's 10 p.m. Oh, time to go to bed. Um, which is yeah, it's wild. It's actually wild. Um, like, yeah, this is not something that I expect to it's not something that I expect. It's not something I expected of myself, that this was actually gonna be a thing. um, yeah, damn. I haven't played Marvel Rivals at all. Like, I was like, okay, Deadpool release now. I know comp is gonna be miserable, so I'm not gonna play comp. I also don't feel like playing the game, period. So I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna relax. Um, but I don't know. My interest in the game also just kind of completely disappeared. Um, like, yeah. Uh, I still want to play it, maybe at some point, but I don't know. It just feels kind of, kind of rough, unfortunately. Oh yeah. Uh. Eh. Um, yeah, that's kind of the thing. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to play. That's actually an issue. Like, it's not an issue. It's just kind of been a thing that's kind of been happening a lot recently. I I'm like I get home from work, or it's like weekend, last week and this weekend, like today. I don't know how to spend my free time anymore. Like, you would think that after you actually start work, right? You're employed, and then you get back home or it's weekend, that you would appreciate your free time more and that you would actually enjoy playing video games or like watching a movie or watching a show or anything, that you would appreciate that time more, right? And that you'd be more willing to do that. Because like you're looking to forward to the weekend, you're looking forward to your free time. But like I don't have that at all. Like I'm like, yep, I don't know what to do. So I'm doing nothing. Um like more or less, if anything, I was just kind of waiting until I was gonna stream today. Like I wanted to eat dinner. My mom was making dinner. I was just waiting for my mom to make dinner. I was like, okay, done. And then I'm gonna make a cup of tea because I've been doing that after dinner. And then I'm gonna go live. And I'm like, whoa, but also boo. It's like there were literally 10 hours before that I was awake and did absolutely nothing. So maybe I could go longer streams again on the weekend that I start early, like in the afternoon, and that I do things. I wouldn't even know what like I wouldn't even know what I would do, because it's like I literally, because I didn't know what to do today, is that today is Yap Day and that we're just chatting. Like I never do this, right? Like the last time I did a Yap Day was like my last stream before the new year, I think. Um because I wanted to have like one last stream to end 2025 with. I think that's kind of the last time I did a YAP stream like this. Like when I was making the YouTube waiting room, I had to scroll a very long time to find I had to scroll a very long time to find the last, YAP stream that I did. Like that's insane. Ugh. Oh, I remember I did play Neva. I did play Neva. That was fun. That was fun. Playing Neva and oh, what was the other one called? Gree. Gree and Neva. That was those were fun games. Yeah. I might play those again. No, those are not games you can replay, actually. Those are definitely not games you can replay. Now, I'm looking at the new thumbnails that I made for the past few streams, and I'm like, damn, I really decided to put, like, my model at a very, like, I don't know why, but for the past few streams, I decided to tilt my model on those thumbnails. Not sure why I decided to do that, because with the previous model, I just didn't do that at all. I do kind of see that I'm falling into repetition again, as that was kind of the thing that I didn't like with my Legends EA thing, Legends EA thumbnails. The fact that I was constantly reusing the same thumbnail. There was also a whole wall of placeholder text. Also Outer Wilds. Like I made a new thumbnail when I got this model, right? So I like changed it to reflect the Prism model. I was seeing a lot of my thumbnails are also very dark. Like today's thumbnail was actually a light color, light color, which I like because that's new and novel and like pretty cool. I think I'm gonna do that more often, like making brighter colored thumbnails, because yeah, it's like actually having a bit of color on my channel is really nice. I should make a cup of tea. I should make another cup of tea. But I'm also just kind of tempted to just call it a night. As I feel like I've ran out of things to yap about. It was fun though. It's fun to just do a yapping stream. To just have all of my inner thoughts and to throw them out into the world. I don't know if I'm gonna do it too often, as again, I don't have the most interesting life. So that's kind of a yapping streams only work when you have things to talk about, and it literally takes me a month to build up enough obsessions to find things to talk about. It's yeah, it's rough. Especially because enough things also just, I could just yap during gameplay, but I feel like yapping during gameplay just doesn't feel the same. It's just, yeah, it's just different, right? It's, yeah, yeah. Mm. But yeah, I do like the idea of just having a dedicated yap sesh. Like, oh, I should. I don't know why. Shortening session, the sesh makes it sound so inappropriate. I don't know, there's nothing wrong with it, right? But I don't know why, but I make the connection of like, oh, you have a sesh, like a gooning sesh. Like, what the fuck? Like a goon sesh, even. Make it even shorter. Yeah, no, that just ain't it for me, boss. That just ain't it for me. Um, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna play tomorrow. I might just play um Octopath, maybe. Um, I might play Octopath. Might be Pokemon. Might be Outer Wilds. Um, could be any one of those games, and I don't know yet which one. So, um, yay. um, but yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna need to think very long and hard about what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll even play Pokemon again or Minecraft. Oh, I remember doing that. I had a Minecraft, like I had a Cobblemon phase like about a year ago from like to date. Like I actually played a lot of Cobblemon, which was weird because I also did morning streams or like after like early afternoon streams. Like you don't see me doing that now, but yeah. The Cobblemon also drew in a whole different crowd. Like it was a whole different like audience, and I wasn't the biggest fan of that. Unsurprisingly, those people also never ended up showing up again after I quit playing Minecraft. um, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night. Um, I'm I'm just gonna get a cup of tea and actually watch the new free run episode, probably. So so yeah. Oh yeah. Um oh usually I don't tend to look at viewership, but I do see my stream summary at the end. I'm like, wow, apparently yapping actually has a pretty consistent average viewership, huh? Compared to, again, right, that's a whole thing which I talked about earlier, playing challenging games with boss fights I get stuck at. Yeah, I know when my viewership drops. My viewership drops every single time I'm stuck at boss fights. It's like, oh god. But I have neighbors and I have a mother who lives in, the same apartment. So like I can't be loud and be dramatic. I cannot do that. And my mom is gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing, Lois? It's just a game." Like, so like, yeah, yeah. Anyway, anyway, um, because I see that my average viewership is higher than usual, I'm actually gonna rate today. So let's rate Ashley. She's playing Enfield right now. Arknight Enfield. So, ooh, wait a second. I turned off Mix It Up. Whatever. Just say insert rate message here. There is no rate message. um, but yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with something. I don't know what. Um, and yeah, hope that all of you, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hope all of you have a, you know, nice rest of the day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.